Welcome back to this week's Ohio Tech Report. Another exciting week for tech and innovation in the Buckeye State. This week's show is presented again by Apprenti. A little bit more on them in a second, but we have Naveed from Dolr, one of our reoccurring guests. Naveed, thanks so much for being here. For those that don't know you, don't know Dolr, introduce yourself and tell us what you're up to.
Hey, Chris, I love coming. It's so exciting to hear all the Ohio news. We work at Dolr and we beat student cash with we beat student loans with cash, student loan benefits, and a bunch of other really fun stuff.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here. Yeah, check out Naveed, check out Dolr. I believe it is getdollar.com. Is that right?
That's right.
And then what we'll also do, of course, is tag both Naveed and tag Dolr in this post, so you can check them out, give them a follow on LinkedIn, and learn about it. But we do want to thank Apprenti, which is our sponsor. Apprenti is a 501c3 nonprofit that delivers registered apprenticeship programs to bridge the tech, talent, and diversity gaps. By adapting the time-tested model of apprenticeship, Apprenti helps employers meet evolving workforce needs and trains future tech workers with an emphasis on underrepresented groups, including women, people of color, veterans, and people with disabilities. Apprenti's programs are industry recognized and federally approved for employers with tech talent needs across the United States. But Naveed, we're going to go into story number one now. And this is a big announcement that happened late last week. But Ford is going to build an electric vehicle plant in Ohio in Lorain County, which is in northeastern Ohio, just west of Cleveland. And it's going to be a $1.5 billion investment. And Ford has this goal of 2 million electric vehicles globally by the end of 2026. So just a few years away. But this is going to add 2,000 jobs in Ohio to this assembly plant in Avon Lake. And I love these stories, Naveed, because I think it's perfect where it's something Ohio's great at, manufacturing, building cars, rich history in it, with the next generation of it, EVs, and kind of the future of the space. So I think this is so cool, and I love seeing big ones like this happen.
It's so exciting, man. And I was thinking the same thing when you said it. I was like, wow, it's coming back home, you know? So that's amazing to hear.
Yeah, it's really cool. And big kudos again to, Jobs Ohio, the state of Ohio. They've been, Intel, Ford, some of these really big ones have been popping up. And these are big investments where Ohio's competing, really globally. And so it's really cool to see us keep winning some of these. And so we'll go to story number two, which I'm sure you'll have some thoughts on, Naveed. But this is Branch, which is a Columbus-based insurtech company. They raised a $147 million Series C round, and their company is now valued at $1.05 billion. That's billion with a B, and they are just Ohio's latest unicorn. But what Branch does is they're a startup that offers bundled home and auto insurance. And we have actually had Steve, their CEO, on a previous podcast, which you're a guest on, Naveed, so you're in good company.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Another unicorn from Ohio. I love it. And this is just the beginning, right? Like the process is working. It's working.
Yeah, it's really cool. And hopefully, again, just the latest, and we'll tag the story below, but it's pretty cool to see this. And, we're kind of in these kind of goofy economic times, but to see the momentum, to see that, people that are building amazing technology that are headquartered in Ohio is still doing really, really well. And it's just the latest. It's another one, which is awesome to see. We'll go to story number three now. And this is actually something, Naveed, you're going to be participating in next week. But on Wednesday, it's June 15th at 12:30 p.m., Ohio X, we are hosting a conversation with a number of FinTech leaders from across the state. And we're going to be talking about how FinTech is innovation that empowers. So this conversation will bring Naveed to the table. We're going to have Alex, who is at Upstart. We have Natalie from Hyland. We'll be tagging all these folks. And Ryan, who is the Executive Vice President of Investment Funds at Rev1 Ventures. We're going to get together, have a really fun, interesting conversation around FinTech, what's happening there, how Ohio people, companies, and ideas are doing big stuff, and how this space is really empowering people. And so, Naveed, I know you all have a fantastic story, and not too many spoilers for next week, but maybe if you could talk a little bit about a bit of a teaser of why you're excited about conversations like this.
I think it's the perfect time to be talking about innovation in FinTech, right? It's pervasive. It's everywhere in our lives. And having a panel where we have people from the borrower side, the lending side, the Web3 side, and then the investment side is going to be a fun conversation. I know that.
Yeah, it'll be really fun. So we'll keep promoting that. We'll have the registration in the comments for this video Again, that's going to be Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. So mark your calendars. Spend a little bit of your lunch hour with us. But again, the topic is around innovation that empowers. Which, Naveed, that's exactly what you and the team at Dolr are doing. So maybe with our couple minutes left, tell us a little bit about more what you're building exactly, what companies can do to hopefully help their employees.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. So we beat student loans with cash, and we do that in 4 ways today. What I want to talk about today is with employee benefits. So repayment, everybody knows repayment has been suspended for almost 2 years now, and folks are getting very worried about them resuming in September, and rightly so, right? Like you have to rebudget that expense. And we're seeing employers that work with us are having very good results in terms of recruitment and retention by offering a student loan benefit to their team. So I'm very excited about that. Just a little bit of a brag. We've done 200% more this year in terms of payments to student loans than we did in our entire existence. So it's the time to sign up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, again, that's going to be Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Hope you sign up and hope you'll join. But again, Naveed, want to thank you for joining. Thank you for all that you've been doing. Thank Apprenti for sponsoring this so we can keep introducing leaders like Naveed to the rest of Ohio. It's been a big week, so I'm excited to see what next week has in store. Any final comments, Naveed?
I love it. Let's go, Ohio.
Let's do it. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you all next time. And until then, let's see what happens next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.